right, man, it's on the radar. I got my boy Christian Royce in the building.
What's up,
bro? First of all, man, yo, this weather today, it got my nose all fucked up. So I apologize in advance if I sound like I'm sick. I was telling you before, I've been sneezing all fucking day long, and I've been trying to hold it in, and I was like sneezing like crazy before. Like, you ever seen that video of like the cat and it just sneezing?
Yeah.
That's how I was before, and I was like, I don't want to be sick or make them think I was sick because like obviously the show must go on. But I'm happy to have you here today, bro.
Yeah, I'm good. Yeah.
How you been?
I'm good. I'm chilling, working, recording a lot of music.
Yeah, man, I've been excited to talk to you. So I was just listening to your song "Growing Pains" before you pulled up here, and I found it, and it was dope because I love when artists are able to kind of get personal with their music. So why don't you give me like a little backstory about the record and.
It's actually a pretty year. You about to get an exclusive right now.
Oh, word! Let's do it.
I've never even thought about this, and I wish I wish it got recorded, but I literally had I was with my boy Wave. I think we just left the session, and I went back to my hotel. I was in Times Square. I was recording at Penthouse, and it's like probably like 5 a.m. I'm bored. I'm not tired. I'm just scrolling through beats in my email, and so I start freestyling, and I come up with this dope hook, and then that's the hook that's on Growing Pains, and then it's like 6 a.m. I call my engineer Raul. I'm like, bro, is the studio available right now? I gotta record this. He was like, yeah, bro, come through. We can get something done real quick. So I go to the studio. I lay down the hook. It sounds exactly how I thought it would. And then I just started filling in the pieces with the verse. I don't really write. That was really my first time even writing a hook or anything. But I usually just go in the booth and I just go right off the vibe.
So you freestyle a lot of your records?
Yeah. So a lot of the times I'll go in I just put my melody and then I just go in and lay it down. But yeah. So then I put the verse and stuff together. We recorded the whole song in 1:30. And after that, it was just it was dope. I kind of just I have really my records coming out in the kind of music I make is very I do almost kind of every vibe, but a lot of my music is kind of up tempo,
right,
spring vibe, summer vibe, stuff like that. So I feel like before I put that out, I wanted to give people kind of my background, give them a chance to kind of understand me as a person. Before I put all the music out, talking about materialistic things or just other things.
I guess the typical shit that people be talking about in records and
I wanted
and whatnot.
People to just get to know me first before I put anything out talking about a chain or just stuff I've worked for, things like that.
Did you feel it was hard to kind of express yourself on records? Because I know with a lot of people I talk about, for some people music is their their outlet to get out all their their demons and whatnot. But for other people, it's just kind of their way to escape everything and not really talk about it.
Nah, I mean for me, it's kind of a stress reliever, you know what I mean? Even if I'm going, I always go off of my vibe, so, even just recording music in general just allows me to relax. I feel I'm very comfortable, putting whatever emotions I feel out on the mic, so.
Got you. And I know you talked about your pops on that record.
Yeah.
So what happened with that whole situation? Because I know you was doing a lot with that.
I mean, basically just being young, I'm, used to being with my father every day, talking just hanging out with my dad at home, even pops go shopping, he takes me with him. Whatever he buys, he gets it matching for me. Being little, my dad goes to the sneaker store, get mad sneakers and be I need every size for my son too. It's even till this day, my dad's my best friend. So just not when he went away to jail and not having him around, and then just the amount of stress that went on to my mom, and then her working, and me being young and not being able to support, and then even the struggle and the stuff going through just to even get to where I feel I'm at right now, and just stuff like that. You put out a lot of money to not get nothing back.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And I mean, you're gonna get it back, but that's not always for sure. And but I believed in myself, so I knew what I felt. I was very strong in my beliefs, but just being there for my mom, just struggling and just stuff like that, and my dad, just all that shit. It just kind of comes
now
to,
is he still locked up or
nah, yeah, he's out.
Oh, he's out.
Yeah.
So how long was he locked up for?
10 years.
So a pretty much a good part of your childhood, right?
Yeah.
So and I know he was a DJ too.
Yeah.
So he's how kind of like you got your introduction to music.
Yep. I remember like I used to be in the crib and my dad like taught me how to like nod my head to the beat.
Oh, for real?
Yeah. Like,
Oh, that's dope.
He'd be like teach me how to nod my head to the beat, like on the turntables, like all that stuff. Like I know how to like scratch.
You know how to DJ
mix.
too?
Yeah, I ain't gonna say I know how to DJ, like, but like
but
I
you
know how
but
to,
like
mix
it's
records.
But you could do a little bit. Like you could do like
a record, all that. Yeah,
a little
yeah.
more than the bare minimum.
Yeah.
Like if someone put you on the spot, you probably could do a little something.
I'm talking
right?
like vinyls.
Oh, for real? Oh, so the old shit, not even the new digital
I could do the old
turntables
stuff too, but like the vinyls, like I really could like. I know how to cue them up, all that. Like.
So when he went away, like how did that, affect, I guess, the process of, your music, like the growth in like music and whatnot?
I mean, really, like, I wasn't really. I mean, when he like, you're saying like at that time, like how it affects me now with my music.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, I mean, like, him going away kind of. I mean, obviously it affected like just me as a person in general, but I wouldn't say for the worse. I would say like for the better. The thing was with my dad though, like he's a good father. Like it's not like he was in jail and like he wasn't checking up on me and shouts out to my mom. My mom would drive an hour and a half, 2 hours to bring me to go see my dad. My parents are still together. They're married. Like we live together. But like my mom bringing me to see him, like he would still discipline me from jail. Like, you know what I'm saying? Just stuff like that. So. Like,
some good father shit.
Yeah,
some real good
dad.
father
so
shit.
Like,
yeah.
And that was even more what hurt, like by not having him like around.
Yeah.
But like I never felt to the point where I feel like he wasn't in my life, even when he wasn't around.
Right,
like,
because you're still getting to see him kind of like on semi on the regular and whatnot.
Yep.
Yeah.
So.
That's dope. So, and I know your grandfather was a photographer too, which is how you got your other talent.
Yeah,
a nature photographer.
Yeah, he was a dentist actually.
Oh,
but
wow.
He did photography as a hobby. Like he's a hobbyist.
So how did you get into that growing up too? Because
so I started making music, recording myself on my mom's like work computer on GarageBand when I was like.
Yo, GarageBand was it was a fucking like.
Bro.
When you look back on it now and you like you have like Pro Tools and like all this other and Fruity Loop and all this other programs that are out, and sometimes I'll pull up GarageBand, I'll accidentally pull it up on my computer, I'll be like, wow, this shit is like some raggedy ass shit that I used to I used to play with, because I used to edit like my old radio shows back when I was in college. I used to edit my old radio shows on GarageBand, but now that I have like all the new programs and all that shit, it made me feel like, wow, like I was really missing out, because like this GarageBand shit was so fucking simple.
You could finesse the GarageBand.
No, you could finesse on GarageBand.
I learned how to finesse it, but it's still like compared to like stuff now, it's not up there.
Yeah.
And I was recording in GarageBand with remember that Rock Band game for like.
Oh yeah, I used to
shit?
use my Guitar Hero mic.
Bro, I used to use my Rock Band mic.
Oh, that's funny as shit.
And like so
because you already had the mic.
Exactly.
You might as well have just.
Might as well.
Yeah.
Like, you finesse it.
Yeah, that's funny.
I was using my mom's work computer and my GarageBand mic, and like I wanted to learn how to do like my own like little like promo videos, stuff like that. So then I got a camera. Well, my parents got me a camera for Christmas. And then I went to go visit my grandfather in California, where he was living at the time. It's my mom's dad. And he kind of just taught me about cameras. And then, like, obviously I'm young. Music was a dream, but like, I'm trying to make money. Like, I had, like, a little dog walking business. Like, I always been about money. Like, my dad always had me about money, like, just stuff like that. So I started, like, doing photography and stuff and, like, learning videos and, like, going on YouTube, learning my own, like, editing skills and stuff like that.
And that's how you ended up linking up with Dej Loaf and her crew.
Yep. And that's after years of just like
right. So how old were you when you linked up with Dej Loaf and you started doing some photography for her?
I think it was 19.
Damn.
Going on
nice.
20. Yeah.
Nice.
I literally dropped out of college.
Yeah. What was there like a specific reason? Because I know you were studying something that you felt like you didn't.
But I was in school for film.
Oh, okay.
And I felt like I knew more than what they were teaching me.
I feel, and I feel the same. Like I graduated college, and something that I always tell, especially like, the interns that we have around here, I'm like, yeah, like college is cool. Like there are some things that you can learn in college. Like I had some decent classes in college that like taught me shit, but all the experience I have and the reason why I have the jobs that I have or got the internships that I got was because, I was here and I was actually getting like real hands-on experience. Like no one gave a shit about, the philosophy classes I had in college or the theology class. Like no, like that doesn't matter. What really matters is like the real world experience. And
Yeah, I mean,
especially in like this business,
yeah, that's
none
what I
of
was
that
saying, like,
college don't really matter
in
like
this
that.
business, it doesn't really matter. Like, I mean, like if you
Or becoming
want to be a doctor or something like that,
or like a screenwriter,
exactly, like,
something that
yeah,
like
yeah,
really
yeah.
requires you to kind of like dig deep into the subject and get a master's degree and all that bullshit. Then like colleges and school is the way to go. But for like stuff like this, it's like you can't really.
I mean,
You could teach
real
it.
world.
I had some great photography classes in
Yeah.
college, but like a lot of the stuff in this industry, it's better if you're self-taught
They're
too.
gonna teach you, like, basically they were teaching me what my grandfather taught me when I was like young. So it was like ISOs, exposure, shit like that, like stuff that I already learned, and like it was just like photography and stuff, and like it's better to just like kind of like dive in and go and just learn from experience.
Yeah,
like you
exactly.
Said, but like there's things that you have to go to college for in order for certain doors to open up, so you can hop in and learn like hands on. But like certain stuff, if you just finesse, plug your way in, like you can just,
like yourself,
exactly. Like you can just figure out stuff, like meet the right people. Shout out to like this dude, Big Mike the Ruler. He does like a lot of the big shows out of Connecticut, and like he was the one that like got me like backstage. I was doing all his shows.
Nice.
Like just linking up, like networking. I got close to the radio station, Hot 93.7. DJ Buck, he's the one that allowed me to go to the event that they have there that Dej Loaf performed at. I seen she didn't have a cameraman. I asked the road manager. I was like, hey, you mind if I take a couple of pictures, video? I chopped them up, did it that night. Like a month later, I get a call. I'm in like the north end of Hartford in Connecticut, like shooting a video for some dude. And he's like, yo, you mind if we fly out to LA tomorrow?
Oh, that's dope.
And after that, I was like on road for like a good 9 months with her.
Damn, what was it like going on road with them? Was it crazy?
Yeah, it was
a little.
Yeah,
it was like kind of like a culture shock, kind of, right?
I was getting sick, like, and then just the amount of like moving and like, but it was like, I feel like it was like,
because people don't really think about the move, how much moving you do.
Like I felt comfortable, like I didn't feel like out of my, like I didn't feel like I wasn't supposed to be there. Like I feel like it was like everything I've done like was for that. Like I feel like I was supposed to.
And I'm sure they treated you well and whatnot, especially because like
I don't got no.
You're in charge of her whole look for the tour at that point.
Yeah.
So how did you end up linking up with because I know your manager sent me over. He said you worked with Asian Doll, PNB Rock.
Yeah.
How did you get with them?
So after I was done with Dej on tour, I was in New York and I started working with a lot of local artists, like before they were signed, Lil TJ, Jay Guapo, Leaky Bands, David Lee, who signed to PNB Rock. So that's how I met PNB Rock, through him. And just being in the studio, I didn't really tour with PNB. I just did a couple of his shows and like just worked on some content like while I was in the studio. It wasn't anything like a personal photographer or anything like that. I was Asian Doll's personal like cameraman.
Nice.
For a good amount of time.
Before she got signed, I'm assuming?
No, I was with her before she got signed, and I was with her when she got signed.
Oh, so, very dope.
Yeah.
Because I think I saw her when I see her. I saw her come out at I think it was Panorama last year. She came out with Gucci.
Yep.
I was there for that. Yeah. So, she's like, dope.
Yeah, so I was with her for a good amount of time. And yeah, I mean, everybody I've worked with, super like humble, very talented.
But that's dope that you have like that you're coming up on the music scene, but also you still have like the side hustle and stuff like that. And that's something that I admire about like a lot, like, you know, yourself and like a bunch of other artists, because it's hard to just do music and then also kind of like make money or, you know, do something on the side. But at least you actually have like another talent, another hustle that pertains to the music industry that you can use to like better make some money.
Yeah.
But also further your music
career. Now I'm lucky enough to have had like I have like 2 friends who are in the video stuff and photography stuff. I have a production company called Jet Lag, and basically they shoot videos for me. I'll chop them up sometimes, and like so now I'm able to focus on my music and still make money through the people I have working for me.
But did you ever shoot your shot at one of these artists to hop on a song with you?
Yeah.
You did? Who?
We gonna
no.
What I'm saying? But like,
oh, it's coming.
It's not coming, but like, I mean, it is.
Yeah, because those things take time.
It's time and like you know, certain people are on tour, certain people are working on their project.
Right, of course.
So it's like, but
a few of those shots landed.
In the gun, but it's like I have good relationships with artists that I know. Like we've talked about it before, but I'm not gonna say like I have anything done with them yet.
Which one of them was your favorite to tour with or work with? You can say Dej Loaf too. Because she took you on a whole ass tour.
Everybody's like, everybody's different because it's like they're different levels. Like
Mhm.
Dej Loaf is more like,
Cause I've been with PNB. I met him at Atlantic a few years back, and he was
Yeah.
mad chill,
nah,
mad
yeah,
chill.
he's super chill. I mean, like Dej Loaf brought me a lot around like fashion events, and like a couple shows. You know what
Mhm.
I'm saying? Asian Doll, like she gave me my first opportunity to walk a red carpet. Like
Oh, that's
Gucci
fire.
Awards. I shot for Gucci Man and his
Mhm.
wife. Like, and just like she brought me more around like the real like hip hop like culture of
Yeah,
everything.
yeah,
And
like
then,
the higher levels of hip hop.
Yeah, yeah, and then being around Gucci like at the studio, like taking pictures of him in front of his McLaren with his wife, like
Oh, that was you?
yeah,
Oh, that's
yeah,
dope. That's dope.
like,
That's fire.
crazy. So it's like just all that stuff is like it's amazing for real. But yeah, they all gave me like different like stuff. So
That's dope.
and shout out to
So a few of those
my
shots
brother.
did land though. A few
Yeah.
of those shots landed.
Yeah, yeah.
Hopefully
my
we'll be
brother,
seeing
Lil
some of that.
TJ is
Oh, he's on
so
fire right now
Yeah,
too,
yeah,
which
on
is
fire.
crazy.
And that's like that's good energy I'm around too.
So let's talk about the music. So what you've been working on. So obviously I know you just dropped Growing Pains.
Yeah.
You had another single that dropped this
Yep.
year.
Mm-hmm.
What is it? It's 305
36507.
36507.
That was my first.
I was trying to like remember it on the way
Yeah.
here. I was like, I know it's like I know it's a long ass number.
Yeah,
I'm like,
yeah.
I'm gonna fuck this up.
Yeah,
But I fucked with that song too.
365 days a year, 7 days a week.
Nice.
Yeah,
Oh,
grinding.
so there's like a little message there.
Yep.
So what you got coming up? Like
So yeah, I got well, Growing Pains is out now.
Mhm.
I got a single coming out at the end of this month, so end of April, called Whoa.
yes.
And like got videos coming out.
Bro, you got all these fucking connects, man. Come on, we gotta get you like a really dope feature out for a single,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not.
Are you saving it for the project?
Yeah, like the only reason why I don't want to come out with like these features is like
Mhm.
I see artists that come out with like features and they're known off the feature record. Like
That's a good way
I
to
don't
look
want
at
I
it.
don't want people to know me because I have somebody else on the song.
That's a good way to look at it.
And I want people to be able to respect like what I can give
Mhm.
and just with me on the song before I like put somebody else on the song, I guess, to like sauce it up or because they have clout or whatever. But,
Right. Because I think
I mean,
who did
I'm
I hear
not
said that
against
they
it,
did
but-
that? I think it was it Lil Pump or I just remember someone said that they had Juice WRLD and Lil Pump on their album because they just wanted to sauce it up a little bit.
Yeah, it's like
And I thought that was kind of whack. I'm like, you didn't like working with them?
I mean, like, and then you got that record. It might do like 100,000, 300,000
Yeah,
streams,
something like that.
and then all your other records are gonna have like 2,000 streams.
Yeah.
See what I'm saying? So it's like I want to build myself up to a point where it's like when I do a record with
Mhm.
somebody, they don't look at it as like, oh, he got this with this lit artist. It's more like he's working. Like this is a good collab. Like it's gonna be a good record.
And you're multi-talented, so you have a really good like kind of hold on, I guess, your craft and like what you got putting out because you can see things that
Yep.
some other artists won't be able to see in their
Yeah.
videos or their photography
Yeah.
because you've already done all that,
Yep.
which is very dope.
Mm-hmm.
So you got a new project coming out this year, or is it kind of like you just
Probably
chilling on singles?
I'm chilling on singles. I'm probably gonna drop like an EP around like the summertime.
Okay, dope.
like
Some nice little
some
summer
summer
vibes
vibes,
and
drop
whatnot.
top.
Yeah.
Yep,
So
yep.
you got some shows coming up too. So you got a show on April 18th, right?
Yeah, I got a show April 18th in New Haven, Connecticut at
Mhm.
Toad's Place with Polo G.
Dope.
It's gonna be dope.
You got anything else coming up or not?
Not as of right now. I'm just kind of like being a studio rat.
Okay, there's
So-
nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, I got.
And
I
you
got
get to hang
records-
out in
I
the
got
city.
Records up my ass. So,
How
yeah.
long you here for? You here for a little bit longer?
I
or?
leave today.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm going back home today.
Oh, okay, but I'm
I've
sure
been
you'll
out
be
here.
back up. You'll be back here
Yeah, I'll be
working
back.
all over again,
Yeah,
huh?
I'm going to LA soon too.
Oh,
Shoot
dope.
some videos and stuff like that.
Nice, man. Well, congratulations on all the success,
I
man.
appreciate it.
I love the new records.
Thank you.
Can't wait to hear more. Let the people know where they can get your music, where they can stream,
Yeah,
all that
yeah.
good shit, and then where they can follow you as
For
well.
Sure. You can follow me on Instagram at @ChristianRoyce_. Same on Twitter, ChristianRoyce_. I'm on iTunes, Spotify, SoundCloud, all that. Christian Royce,
Mhm.
the only one and only. It's everywhere.
Yes, sir. It's Christian Royce on the radar, bro. Thank you for coming through.
Appreciate it, bro.
Woo. Let's go.